So we're doing things slightly differently this season. I will explain what I mean, but I think it's going to make a lot of sense once I get started. Every day is a heavy day on my weight. Funny, YouTube makers, funny. Arnie Quago says, I've got the logo. That's not fun. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better over the next couple of days. Mooring. Yay! We do love mooring. The Moron army roll out. So we are going to give people until maybe like 3 minutes past, and we're going to go over the stuff for this season. So things I'm going to show are the current leaderboards, what we're doing with next season, which is called Quiz League Begins, by the way, the next season. Pretty cool name, right? Quiz League Begins. It's like, you know, it's begun. It's here. It's now. It's time. I saw my family slash the forest Iceland last time. Rip Egg family, my poor cousins. That's crazy. Yeah, Quizzy Begins, name of this season. Now, it does kind of tune in with the Quizzy quite heavily. We also have a new show that I'm going to be taking you guys over. And then we also have, I'm trying to think what else we have to go over. And then, I think that's about it, really. Just a new show next season and the end of this season as well. Hope you're better soon, Choir Girl. Indeed. Hopefully they are. Annie B says, please let someone record this in case I get dragged away, says Annie B. If someone's in chat that wants to record it, definitely go for it. Nothing against that at all whatsoever. Let me put that here. I just need to double check something. Okay, cool. Right, okay, we are going to get started in just a minute's time, I think. We give people a good enough time to join in. There's 33 people here. Art in progress is posted, says Dot. I've got to shake it by Friday. It's our annual choir meal, Sandy Choir. Well, hopefully you managed to, because it'd be very disappointing if you missed out. It's a whole year you've waited for that. Hopefully you feel better. Fingers crossed. Tune back in tomorrow. Tell us your updates in regards to it. Anyway, 1 more minute and we'll get started. I'm excited. Some good changes here. I think stuff you guys are gonna like. I should maybe preface this with me and Tim having a little chat about seasons and what we want to do with it moving forward. And we think that a different theme every 2 weeks is maybe a bit much. I think we want to kind of strip back our branding just like a tiny little bit. Pides are still going to host Hot Seat, yeah. We want to strip back our branding a little bit. We want to make it a little bit more basic, a little bit more easy to understand. I think it was getting a little bit complicated whilst we were doing a lot of the theme seasons. It kind of didn't have a universal style, I think is the right word for it. So I think we're kind of straying too much away from what we wanted to sort of be in the future. So we've toned it back a little bit, and I think we're going with a little bit more simpler design, as you'll be able to see here on screen. Let's get started though. It is 3 minutes past and we are pushed forward. So hello everyone, thank you so much for joining today. This is our weekly, bi-weekly meeting. We have about seasons, that kind of stuff, and even after this update, we will still be having them bi-weekly, so we can talk about things going on in more as well. So I love it, Dan. I will answer your question in a minute. So first thing is our next season, Quiz League Begins. It is launching next Monday. Obviously, this season is finishing up on the 28th, and this will be starting on the 29th. So 28th, last day of the season. 29th is the first day of the season, of this season anyway. Now, Quiz League Begins is going to run from the 29th to the 22nd of February, okay? So it's quite a long time. It's quite a time. You might think it's a little bit of a random decision, but not quite. So the 22nd of this month was the Monday the 22nd, and then a whole month past that point, bring it to the 22nd, is a Thursday. Now, the reason why we're doing this is we are going to make going forward seasons months long, and that season is going to coincide with the Quiz League leaderboards as well. More leaderboards still going on. They will still be going on. I think we are going to do them monthly now as well. The reason why was because we were sort of talking about this in prizes. Now we're bringing out the £5. We brought out the £5 rewards, the top 3 players in the More Trivia show. And this Quiz League stuff is happening as well, where there are going to be a few more prizes as well floating around. I think we kind of thought that we're stripping back. Quiz League has begun. Quiz League has begun, but it's just called Quiz League Begins. It's like nice, cool name for the season. I'll show you our little thing here we got. Now, we decided with this cool tagline. Quiz League Begins. If you don't play, you're already a loser, which I think is very, very funny. Hopefully you guys like that as well. But we are stripping them back a little bit. They're going to be month-long seasons now. So the 22nd of every month is when it's going to roll over. Going forward. 22nd just seemed like a good day to do stuff. So, yeah, hopefully that's alright with you guys. It does give us a little bit more of a chance to... and this is kind of like different. It gives us a bit more of a chance to focus more on new shows that we can run over a longer period of time. It enables us to make more interesting rewards for streamers and viewers as well. It's going to give us a little bit more time to focus on other things as well, because our team is still quite small, you know, so whilst working on all this artwork, seasons, actually the themes as well, that does take up a large chunk of time. It doesn't give us an outrageous amount of time to focus on stuff like getting new users on board, getting new streamers on, which does help grow the app in general as well. So that is the end of the season. Quiz League begins. Now, we do have a brand new show happening, which I will go over first. Before we do that, I'm going to go over this season stuff as well. So our top donators this season, as you saw earlier, are SJP on 4,000 Moolah, OKC Foodie on 3.65. We have Neatly Done on 2,000, Jeff Keys on 1.2, Rebstein on 1.1. AMHR on 800, Cybergoddess on 750, Talman John on 600, Annie B 500, Anime Down 500 as well. Now, the idea of it going over a month as well is that we're hopefully going to see a little bit more variation on this leaderboard as well. It's going to give creators a longer amount of time. You can see our top streamers here as well. Knock.Contact, like Clopper, Your, Talman John, Dot, Wokes and Makara, Anime Down, Let's Go for a Pint, and a few other streamers as well. Hopefully we'll be back over the next couple of weeks as well. It gives them a little bit more of a chance to create like a themed set of shows. So if they did one show a week, they can have 4 shows rather than 2 shows, for example. It just gives them a bit more, like, they can work with the theme of like Quiz League Begins. You know, maybe they can do a show Quiz League Legends where they go over people that have historically won quiz leagues, that kind of stuff, and it makes it a bit more longer. A bit more longer, what's the word I'm looking for there? A bit more interactive, bit more like yeah, we keeps the theme going for a little bit longer as well. I'm gonna play more often. It's good to hear. Good to hear. Hopefully, it's good that you're back. Actually, I missed that username. Just Cruise is impacting my ranks as Dot. That is very true. That is very true. Anyway, so that is the update so far. That's also, but we also have a new show happening starting next week, I should say. And we're gonna it's gonna go over the 4-week period as we work with the season. So our new show is gonna be called Is It Ick? Okay. And there's a warning on there. You will cringe. Is it ick? You will cringe. I'm not sure if you guys sort of remember this idea. It was floating around a little bit. Hopefully you like the show card as well. I worked quite hard on this one. I was like, we need really grotesque sort of retro colours with like a thing on there. So it's called Is It Ick? Basically the premise is we get you guys on. You're gonna tell us something you find ick. So whether it's like wearing wired headphones, chewing gum, that kind of stuff. If you think that's an ick, personally I don't, but it's the 21st century, you never know what's going to happen. But if you think that's an ick, you're going to come on, you're going to say it as a guest, and then if the audience votes for it, and thinks, yeah, you know what, that's an ick, you're going to receive a Moolah prize. And there's also a cheeky little bit of Moolah to be won if you come on and tell the story as to why you think that's an ick. You will be getting some Moolah as well. So there's a guaranteed chance if you come on as a guest to get some Moolah, if you're willing to do it, and then also a bonus chance to win some as well. So it should be good fun. Obviously that might develop over the week period. Obviously if we have 4 weeks to do a show, it's way easier to be like, we can work on this format and make it better, rather than just doing like 2 weeks done. So yeah, it's exciting. Can we show physical assets? Says knowledge is power. What does that mean? Yeah, oh no, I guess so. What, in the show? Yeah. Say if your thing was chewing gum. I got a thing of gum next to me here. If your ick was chewing gum, you could be like, here, this is why. You could chew a piece of gum live. That extra bonus points there as well. Anyway, that's the new show we've got for next season lined up. More trivia, hot seat, more or less staying the same. So we also have our TV guide that goes out every week. You would have seen. That TV guide refreshes every Monday. Usually we try to get out Monday. Gonna be make a point of making sure it goes out on Monday. That's gonna go out, and that's basically gonna tell you when all the shows are happening for the week. So keep an eye for them. They're gonna be out every single week, not just at the beginning of the season. But there we go. That is the show. Really quick one there. I like the TV guide graphic. Thank you. All of the assets I've been working on just myself. So I'm glad you guys are liking them. Grogu ears blanket is actually a Yoda sort of one, you can see. It's quite fun. He sits on the back of my chair now. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining today's show. Do you have any questions before I finish off? And then I'll go ahead and end the show. But we'll just get any last points here. What are the prizes for Quiz the League? Dub31, that's a very good question. We are yet to reveal them. But they will be coming up in the next couple of days. We're yet to reveal them because we're yet to decide, really. We do have a first place prize. We're sort of looking at maybe having like the quiz crown that we might give to someone. Now that is as of right now, that's like the only thing we have lined up. But we are going to be giving away prizes which make it worthwhile. It's not just going to be like a boring prize. You will finish it and you'll feel like it was worth doing to get to the higher spots there. More or less is still happening as well. Yes. Dot, I'm not going to send you my hair, unfortunately. There might be a hair stuck in the, I don't know, the tape bit of the pins that I've sent. You never know. Anyway, thank you guys so much for playing. I am going to be back tomorrow. No, it's Friday tomorrow, isn't it? I'm going to be back on Monday, my next show, scheduled for the more trivia on Monday. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the weekend and Friday with Tim. I'm not going to go because I've got a few more bits to do before the end of the day. But thank you guys so much for playing. Any donator prizes next season? There will be donator prizes as well, Dub31, yes. So we're going to basically be giving away prizes to the top donators and top streamers still, but over the course of a month rather than just 2 weeks. Rebso said, I never repeat my rest in peace, Maury Christmas pin show. Timberlake doing more or less. They have been sent out, okay? I can't, personally, I don't know how long it's going to take to get to you. They have been sent, but whether that's going to take a month to arrive, it could take 4 days. The postal system's so whack, I honestly don't know. But I promise you, they have been sent. I specifically remember giving the postman your packet, so I know it's going to get to you at some point. Dot's got hers a few days ago. There you go. So that says something. Anyway, thank you guys so much for playing. Full set of all pins, a grand prize. That'd be crazy. Thank you guys so much for playing, though. For joining, I should say. I'm used to saying playing. I will see you all later. Monday, my next show is going to be. Thanks so much for joining. I'll see you all in a bit. Any questions? Stick them in the Discord server. You know where to find us. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye. See you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.